The other part that's political, that's
Yeah.
gotten political about Superman, is I put this in the Discord. Um,
I, I think it just sends to me.
no, it was
I
what's
don't
his name? Stuckman, the reviewer. I forgot his first name. He's very left leaning, which is fine. I don't watch his stuff, but I was curious on what he had to say, and he used the term Superman communicates everything that is good about Superman, truth, justice, and the human way. And I was like, well, obviously everyone knows that it's the American way, but what if it's not in this case? What if the American way has changed? And the whole point of the Superman movie is the human way. You know, that's a
Mm-hmm.
literal talking point and plot point in the movie where he's like, I don't care about politics. I just needed to save people because that's all that I care about.
Yeah.
That's great. I love that plot point in the movie,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm wondering if that's the new catchphrase is true justice in the human way, just because comics have gotten so much bigger. Obviously, it was the thing that Superman was created with because it was an
thing?
American comic. Here's the thing:
Here's
it's the thing that Superman was created with
Yeah.
in America for
Mhm.
American comics. It makes total sense, and it's been just a part of him.
Yeah.
And as movies have gone international, and it kind of goes into like our comparison or our problem with Anthony Mackie saying Captain America is more than just American. That's different because it's Captain America. Superman, yes, he has American colors, but he's also an internationally known figure. And the point of the movie was that he's not for any one government, and that's a good
Well, I
thing,
think
in my opinion, to write.
part of what Mackie was trying to say is that Captain America represents the ideal of what America should be rather than what America is,
Yes,
which
I
is
think
something
that's
I agree with.
that. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I would say that Chris
I think
Stuckman's
He
review
said it a little weird, but
of saying it that way is probably to be more
Yeah.
universalist, but I also don't agree that I agree with you. Here's
Yes.
what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's not how America is, it's what America should be and was intended to be, in my argument. I just saw this from Brad Meltzer, not related
Eugene
to Eugene,
Meltzner?
from the Smithsonian Magazine. Right now, we need the American way part of Superman, the hope, kindness, and empathy that is at the core of the character, more than ever. Look around. We're striving for Superman and his version of the American way. If you think the American way part is about superiority, cruelty, or dominance, you're missing the whole point of Superman in the comic books. And I think that's what you just said. It's the ideal American way, not necessarily reflecting.
But I think it's hard, because everyone's got their own version, I can think, of what the American way is.
Yeah.
And I think if you were to look at America right now, outside looking in,
Mhm.
I don't think you'd have a very high perception of America.
Or inside looking in.
True.
Sometimes.
So I don't I would say I don't mind as much that they're stepping away from the American way in a catchphrase.
For the sake of marketing. And I think that's why they did it, truly. But
I think
morally,
there's better ways. I think saying like truth, justice, and a better tomorrow would almost be a better way to say it if you're gonna update it. I mean, he doesn't say it at all because it would be very cheesy to say.
I
It's
suppose
kind of a cheesy line.
yeah. But I suppose even saying the human way, looking at it as a Christian, is
Yeah,
counterproductive because we don't see humans as good. We are morally corrupt, but still, it's I don't know. You can find a problem with that too. Is my thing.
And like here's a question going along with this. Is Superman, does he still need to be a strictly American hero?
True.
Because I think his priorities go beyond like the best interests of the American government. As we saw in this movie, that's a big plot point too in Superman and Lois, where you like see him go to other countries to like save people, and then the
They're
director,
definitely not Israel and definitely not Palestine.
yeah, in Superman.
That's what
in
somebody said in a
Superman,
review.
yeah.
It's pretty obvious.
Well, this was written like 3 years ago though.
That's true, but they've always been at conflict.
That's
It's
true.
not like this is something new.
Yeah, it's crazy. In like Superman and Lois, you like see him like even like save a North Korean sub that malfunctioned and bring it to shore.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think that would be a lot more impactful. Did they say North Korea in the show?
yeah. I think they even said North
Okay,
Korea.
wow. I mean, it's
I'd have
not
to go-
like
I'm pretty sure they did.
there's a lot of things that are said against North Korea. It's not like Kim Jong Un is going to find out and be
Yeah.
mad about it. But if that happened, that would be a real show of the American way. He just wants to stop war, even if it's against, even if he's saving the worst people.
Yeah.
So
See, I think
sorry, I shouldn't say the worst people. I'm sure there are nice people in North Korea that are following their orders. And it's unfortunate.
we're digging
We
ourselves.
are
in such a
digging
hole
our hole.
Dig a tunnel.
Let's
dig,
get out
dig
of
a
this hole
tunnel.
quick. Do you have anything else?
I was
about
going to say about that. I mean, it's in that scene. It's when he gets back to the DoD afterwards, because the DoD, the Department of Defense plays a big role in Superman and Lois. 'Cause
Okay.
Lois Lane's dad is the director of it for most of it.
Yeah.
But in this season where that happens, it's a different guy. Doesn't like Superman as much, and he's like, "Well, you at least could have brought it to American soil."
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting to see this like collision of like, kind of like what America is and what America should be.
Yeah.
I feel like kind of is the clash between Superman and the American government. So
That seems to be a pretty consistent theme, even like in Man of Steel, where they take him in
Yeah.
and say, that was kind of the era of what does the government have to do with these superheroes,
Yeah.
with like Civil War as well, trying to get a hold of it. And that's an interesting story. Sometimes it's too real, but sometimes it's a good concept that we don't get to deal with right now in our real world.
But anyway, I guess to transition out of the controversial right now, Superman isn't woke.
Nope.
Don't listen to Fox News or Ben Shapiro about this or Dean Cain, even though he's a former Superman actor.
Watch movies before you form opinions.
Yes.
Even though I definitely form my opinions before watching a lot of movies.
I feel like too, unless Hollywood really goes south, if you take offense to a Superman movie, I think there's more wrong with you.
You take offense at Man of Steel.
I don't take offense to Man of
Oh,
Steel.
okay.
It's different than there's a difference between like not liking a movie and taking offense to it.
Sure. Actively saying don't watch this or something.
Yeah, or if you're somehow offended by its content, I would say.
Well, don't just universally say that. It has to actually be worthy. But I agree that this Superman movie is very wholesome.
Yeah, it's a
I
feel-good
almost
movie, as Ellie said.
feel good movie, borderline family movie. There's swearing, but there's a lot of lightheartedness.
Yeah.
And not taking things seriously. And that's fun.